when you're on the autism spectrum, everyday life is traumatizing. And I know to my more right-wing inclined audience members, this is gonna sound, oh, that's just woke scold SJW bullshit. I can already hear it. Like I can already hear the chorus of voices, and I do have some friends, people that I respect, people that I look up to, that do think like that. And to those people, I say, temper yourself for a bit and just listen what I have to say. I'm not, for whatever reason, genetically, I'm not wired for the ordinary requirements of everyday life. And that's why if you're autistic, yeah, there's certain perks in certain contexts, but you're fucking disabled. Like, there's no fucking around about it. So something little like a car rounding the corner and someone yelling racial slurs out the window at you. To most people, it's like, oh, children are shitty. Children are just being dumb. But for someone with autism who has a very sensitive nervous system, and I'm not black, so it obviously doesn't affect me the same way it would affect a black person. There's no question. But that stuff hurts. It hurts me on such a fundamental level that it makes me want to go inside the house and never leave. A bit of an exaggeration there, but it makes me want to go inside the house and not leave for extended periods of time. That's more accurate. And when you've been bullied and ostracized for your entire life practically, and when someone whispers and look to another person and then goes and stares at you, even if they're not necessarily saying bad things about you, it can still make you feel like an absolute worthless piece of shit. And my life has not been a very good experience. And I'm not saying life has been completely bad. I'm very blessed in a lot of ways. Um, I have access to a dog trainer who, from my understanding, seems to care about me, not only as a client, but as an actual human being, which is nice. Um, I live in a first world country. Um, you know, I'm, I have a lot of people that care about me. I'm blessed in a lot of ways. But even despite these blessings, I just feel like the weight of everyday life weighs down more heavily on me and creates an overall negative experience. And I'm not trying to be a wussy or I'm not trying to be fatalistic about things, but I just wish my life was easier. I just wish that things didn't weigh as heavily on me as they do. The world and all its expectations and demands is too much. It's too much for me. And I suffer because of it. I suffer because my genes are shit. My genes relative to the world, to conforming to the world, are not that good. Which, does it say something about me, or does it say something about the world? It's an interesting philosophical question, and depending on your political persuasion, you might have a different answer. One of them has much more darker implications than the other, in my opinion, though. We can explore that. I like to think of myself as Joe the plumber, who's been handed a not horrible hand relative to a lot of people. I am a part of the global 1% as someone who lives in the first world. But relative to my immediate geographical context, has been handed not the nicest hand. And I feel so blah. And I wish I didn't. But I continue to feel blah. And I'll have to continue to take measures to improve my feelings, take the measures that are within my power, and also a mix, and also from God, and also from the people around me that God sends in my path. Hopefully, God and not Satan, as that's happened a few times. Um, but yeah,